Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sarah. So for today's video, I'm going to share with you what I got my 3 kids as their Santa gift and what they're getting in their stocking. My boys are 8 and 4 and my daughter is 6. So I have the fondest memories of Christmas as a child and, the excitement of seeing what Santa brought me and everything else. And now as a parent, it's even more exciting to see the magic through your kids' eyes. It's absolutely incredible. So in our house, Santa does not wrap. That's a tradition from when I was a kid. And quite frankly, I actually think it's a really good tradition because you don't have to different paper, try to distinguish your writing and that sort of thing. So it's a lot more simpler and it's a few less things to wrap, but you do have to hide it. So I have everything hidden in Amazon boxes. So my kids don't suspect anything because they just think I have some stuff from Amazon and they won't go into it or anything. So that's where I hide it all since it's not wrapped. But the kids, we leave a bigger gift from Santa in front of the tree. So the kids cannot go downstairs until Paul or I turn the tree lights on. That's a tradition from when I was a kid. And that way you get to see the reaction of them when they see what Santa left for them. So that's a tradition that I've carried on with our children because it was just one of my fondest memories of Christmas was waiting for my dad to turn those lights on so we could go downstairs and see what Santa left. Now, I know my dad purposely took his time most Christmas mornings just to bug us because we were so excited to go downstairs. So we were anxiously waiting in their bedroom for my dad to get dressed so he could go downstairs. And I look back and yeah, he did that on purpose. He purposely dragged his heels. So anyway, so that's one tradition we've kept on with our kids. And then as far as the kids' Santa gifts, they aren't necessarily say equal value because of course whatever the kids ask for, we get them from Santa. So we do even out in other ways with our kids, but we, try to stick to whatever list they sent to Santa and get them something off that because again, we want to extend the lifetime of how long they believe. So I'm going to first show you what they're getting from Santa. I'll start with my oldest and work my way to my youngest. So the first thing that my oldest is getting is this dinosaur. He had requested this type, which I don't remember what it's called, so sorry about that. And he wanted the mouth to open. So hopefully he likes that. It was the only one I could find. I think he was probably wanting one a little bit bigger, but this is all I could find, so hopefully he likes it. Then the other thing he asked for was a bunch of green army men. So I ordered this off Amazon, which is just so you know, for all the stuff I got, I would say 90% of it's from Amazon. There's something from Costco. I got a few things at Walmart and some things at Indigo Books, but otherwise the majority of it's from Amazon. So I got this and I didn't realize the bucket was gonna be so big and have so many things in it. But here there's like different colors so they could have like different, I guess, teams. I don't know what you call it in armies. Against each other, and there's like planes and a few other things. So I think it's really cool. I think he's gonna like it. And then what we'll probably do is when we put it in front of the tree, we'll probably take some stuff out of it and set up a little bit of a scene to kind of lay the land and put the bucket behind it. So I think that'll be kind of fun to set up, and I think he'll really like this, hopefully. And it has a nice handle on it, so you could easily like carry it around the house and put everything away. And now hopefully they stay in there and don't get lost all over the house, but we'll see. Now my daughter asked for Lego Friends is one of her things from Santa. So I saw this at Costco and I couldn't resist because look how much fun that is. It's going to definitely be one of her biggest sets, but it has like a Ferris wheel and has a slide thing and this little lollipop thing. So I think she's going to really like it. And she actually did point this out in the Lego magazine. So that she really wanted. I was like, well, no, it's a bit of a big set, but then I saw this and I just couldn't resist. So I think she's gonna really like that. But we obviously won't be opening this or setting anything up when we set it up in front of the tree. Then for my youngest, so my youngest doesn't really have a list. I asked my older two what they thought he might like. Well, my oldest had suggested maybe some sort of emergency vehicle type thing because he loves cars and trains and anything with wheels. So I found this on Amazon. And it has a whole bunch of different emergency vehicles. Like it has, a fire truck, and it has like different fire rescue type vehicles, like a couple different fire trucks. It has this transport truck to transport them in. And it also has a map, so they can lay the map out, and it has all the different roads and stuff on it. So I think he'll really enjoy this. I thought this was really, really fun, and it'll be fun for him to play with. And then what we'll do is Christmas Eve, we'll set up the mat and all the cars and everything. So it'll be out of the box. And then what we do with the packaging is a little tip for you guys. If you do anything like this and are figuring out to the packaging, I put everything in a box and put it in the back of our van. And then my husband takes it to work when he goes back to work on the 26th. So that's what we do there. So that's their Santa gifts. So we totally based it off their list. So that's what they asked for and that's what they're going to get. Now, as far as stockings, you'll see a bit of a trend here. So we usually try to stick to some practical items, something that is edible, and then something they can read. That's kind of the theme we go off with the stockings, especially because it's easier to fill it with things that are, you know, small enough that they can fit in there, right? So we're going to start with my oldest, who's 8. So the first thing I got him is this cute little mitts and hat. I never hurts to have a few of them lying around because if they get wet or lost, then you still have some backup. Now, where we live, we don't really get true winter. We get the odd snowfall here and there, but nothing crazy. But also our snow here is very wet. So typically when it snows here, everything gets soaking wet. So it's good to have a backup. But we still do wear hats and mitts and stuff like that because it does get, you know, down to say 0 or -2 Celsius. But we don't typically get a lot of snow. We mostly get rain. But these are still something that we'll use anyway. Or if we do travel, then we will definitely need these because as soon as we leave our area, there's definitely potential for snow, and we live near the mountains. So definitely lots of snow to be had. The next thing we got, which is probably not that exciting, but he's getting it anyway, is body and hair wash. This particular brand, I actually got this summer when we were camping and had it in the trailer. And I even used it when we were traveling as well for soap and shampoo for my hair. And it worked totally fine. So normally I would try to get something that was like a character shaped bottle or had a character on it. But because I like this one so much, I stuck with this brand because I really, really like the brand. The smell's not too bad and it works fine. Even for us adults, we used it. So he's getting that. The other thing he was really wanting was he loves M&Ms. So he said, I really want M&Ms. I said, well, maybe you need to ask Santa for them. So I got these at Walmart. So there's some M&Ms for him. So it has all the little packages in them. So I think he'll really, really like that. Next thing I found, so I noticed these popper things that kids had. So I kind of just looked it up and found that there's these fidget poppers. I hadn't heard much about them. I asked my kids about them and my kids said that they have friends that have them and they think they're really cool. So I first found this one for him and it's a Godzilla one. He is obsessed with Godzilla. He loves it. I think he loves it more than my husband does. So I thought this was awesome and perfect for him. This one's like a gaming remote control. So I think he'll like this as well. Like he plays the Wii and stuff, which obviously the controller's not the same as this, but needless to say, I also thought the colors were cool with the black and the blue. Now the next thing I got is another practical item, is toothpaste, but I got it with Mario on it and he loves Mario. So hopefully he'll like that. I mean, it's toothpaste, so he'll use it. The other thing I like to get is a new toothbrush every year for the kids. So this is an electric toothbrush and the heads on their current one's getting kind of worn out. And this one is Star Wars and my son loves Star Wars, possibly more than my husband if that's possible, but he loves it. Then the next thing I got is a Mario ornament. So I like to get the kids an ornament every year or from Santa. And I try to pick something that is related to what they like. Well, he really likes Mario. So I found this one. And I usually get the Hallmark ones because they're usually like lightweight. They don't break easily or anything. So they're perfect for the kids. So they get that every year as well. And then the last thing I got is a couple books for him. So he is reading now, but he doesn't love to read. So I was trying to find some books that I thought he would engage him and really want him to like encourage him and say, if you read, this is the type of books you can read. This one is on sharks. He loves reading about anything that he can learn about. So whether it's animals, mammals, planets, anything like that, he likes to learn. So I thought this would be perfect for him for that. And then the other book I got was Fly Guy versus the Fly Swatter. He loves this series. He continually brought this home last year. Loves the series, thinks it's so funny. So I thought this should be perfect for him because he really enjoys it. So I'm hoping he'll want to read this as well. So that's what I got for my oldest. So I think it's going to like it. We take everything we can, like I said, out of the packaging. So I will take a few more things out of the packaging if need be. So that's what he got. Now I'm going to dive over to my youngest. He's a bit more challenging because he doesn't really need very much. He's the youngest. He plays with what we have. he likes cars, but we have a lot of cars. So we don't have any more cars, but I managed to figure out some things for him. So the first thing I got for him here is his ornament, which is very appropriately a fire truck. He loves fire trucks. He hears a fire truck siren go off and he's like, fire truck? And he's looking for it. Unfortunately, he can't always see it, but that's just because it's not usually nearby. The next thing I got here is a Lightning McQueen hat. And it has these mitts that have the 95 on them. So I thought that was kind of fun. He loves the Cars movie as well. Another movie he likes is the Minions. So I got him a Minions toothbrush. It'll be his first electric toothbrush. He's never used one before. But I thought the Minions will be kind of fun. And he thinks they're so funny. It's so funny when he laughs and watches it. Now he also got Mario toothpaste. The only reason he got Mario toothpaste was because it came in a 2-pack. And I'm sure he'll be fine with it. It's just toothpaste. So I decided that he can get that as well. For his snack though, he's not really into like M&Ms or Smarties or anything. So we're going to throw in a bear paw in his stocking because he loves bear paws. He could eat them all day long if he was allowed. Anyway, then next he's also getting the shampoo and body wash. Super exciting. And then he's also getting some poppers, which he uses these poppers at preschool during circle time because sometimes he'd rather go play than sit in the circle. So I know they do give him these fidget poppers as well. I've seen in photos and stuff. So I think he's going to like this. So this one's a pineapple. I thought it was kind of cute. And then he also has a dinosaur and he likes dinosaurs as well. So I think he's going to think this is kind of fun. And I'm excited to see what the kids think of these poppers. I'm hoping that they'll use these like in the car and stuff when we're in the car for a bit of length instead of like always using their iPads or complaining about being bored. So I'm hoping maybe this will be another good way to entertain them in the vehicle. Now the last thing I got for him was some books. So I stuck to the good old Robert Munsch. I grew up with Robert Munsch. Absolutely love Robert Munsch. As a kid, we would listen to his stories on cassette. So he'd tell his stories and he tells his stories the best of anyone. But his books are so fantastic. So the first book I got for him is Fire Station. I had to get this for him because he loves fire trucks right now. So I thought that'd be perfect for him. The next one I got was one of my favorites, and it's considered a classic Munch book, is Thomas's Snowsuit. I always thought this was such a good story. And it's really funny. So I really wanted to get this for him. And the last one I thought, which again is like another classic Munch, is Pigs. I remember this one as a kid and I thought he'd like it because it's a pigs and he enjoys pigs. So that's what I got for my youngest. So, you know, they're kind of fun to do put the stockings together because you're trying to find fun little things that you can get them. Sometimes it's hard, but it's not too bad. Now for my daughter, I also got her an ornament. I got her a unicorn. So I think this is kind of fun. She loves unicorns, so she's going to absolutely love it. I couldn't believe I could find a unicorn. The next thing I got her was these purple gloves, and she loves purple, and she loves unicorns. So I think she'll really like this hat, and it has pink on it, which is also another one of her favorite colors. So I think this is a win, in my opinion. I think Santa will be very popular with her. The next thing I got is My Little Pony toothbrush. She loves My Little Pony still, so this is perfect for her. I found her unicorn toothpaste. There seems to be a theme here. Apparently unicorns is a theme for hers, but I found this unicorn toothpaste, so I think she'll really like that as well. Again, same body and hair wash, so that's super exciting. And then she doesn't like M&Ms, she likes Smarties. So I found this at Walmart, and I thought it was cute with all the different little heads on them. I might end up taking this out of the box to stick these all individually in the stocking, but we'll see what I end up doing. But I know that she'll like that because she specifically said she doesn't like M&Ms, she likes Smarties. Now the next thing I got her is her poppers. This one's a unicorn and this one's a heart. So what's funny about this one though is we were talking about the poppers and I'd already purchased these, so I assumed that my kids would like them. Thank goodness they do. But what was funny was then after we talked about them, she goes, oh, I have to add that to my list. I want a unicorn popper. And in my head, I'm like, perfect, because Santa's getting you one. So it's like I knew. And again, we have like a unicorn theme because we have, you know, the popper and we have the hat and we have the ornament and we have the toothpaste. So there's a bit of a theme going on here, but that's what she likes. Now the last two things I got for her are some books. So the first one is a pony book. She's My Little Pony book. She's just starting to learn to read. So I thought this would be fun for her because she loves ponies and it's, you know, completely up her alley as far as her interests. Now this other book, we're actually in Indigo Books and she spotted this book and she's like, oh, I want this book. I really like this book. It's a Baby Shark book. So I made note of it and I had a friend of mine who was going to Indigo like the day after. And I said, when you're there, can you please pick up this book for me? Because I obviously couldn't pick it up when I was there with her. So she picked it up for me. And so I'm wondering if she's going to remember that she had mentioned that book. We'll see. But yeah, so that's what I got my kids. As you can see, we kind of stick to things like something edible, something to read, some practical things, and then some other little toy or something that they can enjoy. So the poppers were perfect for that this year. So I hope you enjoyed today's video and I gave you some ideas. If you're looking for ideas of what to get your kids or some ideas for some traditions, if you're having kids and wanting to start some traditions and aren't sure what you want to start. If you did enjoy today's video, please give a thumbs up as it does help my channel a lot. If you did enjoy today's video, along with the content you see here on my channel, I would love if you consider subscribing and joining my YouTube family. So forget that red subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss any future videos from me. And stay tuned for my next video. It's going to be what I got my husband for Christmas and for his stocking. So it will give you guys some ideas if you're looking for ideas for the men in your life, because quite honestly, mine's very difficult to shop for, so I'm not sure how yours is, but definitely stay tuned for that. That's going to be my next video here on my channel. So be sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you get notified as soon as I have that video live. But thank you so much for watching today's video, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.